Welcome back, first graders. We are on day 3, which is Friday, and we are going to be working on reading and writing right now. So I'm going to skip to we will identify nouns and pronouns first, which is in our workbook 9.1 is what we'll be doing in a minute. So yesterday we talked about pronouns. Do you remember that a pronoun is a word that can take the place of a noun? So let's read this sentence right here. Jen danced yesterday. Notice that danced, the ED makes that t sound. Jen danced yesterday. What is the noun in this sentence? What is the noun in the sentence? I heard you say Jen. Jen is our noun in that sentence. Let's read the next one. Blank had a fun time. Instead of saying Jen had a fun time, let's replace Jen with a pronoun. What pronoun would we use? Think about it. Whisper. Throw it at me. She. We would use the pronoun she because Jen is a girl, and we would replace Jen with the pronoun she for a girl. Now, would I have to capitalize this? Would I capitalize she? I absolutely would because it's the beginning of a new sentence, right? So she had a fun time. All right, let's do a sentence for the pronoun he now. Usually I would ask you to give me a sentence, but since you're not here, I'm going to come up with a sentence that I think you might say. So how about Tony? What did Tony do yesterday? He played. Tony played outside. I won't put yesterday because there's no more. Tony played outside. I know that he was playing with chalk. Was that yesterday or the day before? Anyway, it was in the past. So we have our ED, and that ED in played makes the D sound, not played or played. He played outside. Now, to replace Tony with a pronoun, we could say blank drew with chalk. Instead of saying Tony played outside, Tony played with chalk, we could replace it with the pronoun. What was it again? He. And when we say he, we're talking about who? Mr. Tony. Good job. All right, our last pronoun that we're going to do is, do you remember what it was yesterday? We had he, she, and one other pronoun. Let's take a look at this sentence. It says the horse is big. What is the noun in this sentence, the horse is big? What is it? Right, it's horse. Horse is the noun. What is a pronoun that we could use to replace the word horse? Did you say it? If you said it, you are correct. It is another pronoun that can replace a noun. Like tree, it'll replace the nouns that are animals and things, basically. So the horse is big. We could say it eats a lot. The horse is big. It eats a lot. Exclamation point. What are we talking about when we say it? We're talking about the horse. Let's talk about 2 new pronouns to add on to our bank of pronouns. So we know that we have he, she, and it are 3 pronouns. And a pronoun is a word that can replace a noun. We're going to learn 2 more. The first one is I. I is a pronoun that can replace a noun. Let's read this sentence. Francis said, I ate pancakes yesterday. Now, what are all these little things around here? Remember that when we are saying somebody's exact words, then we put quotation marks. So here's our quotation marks. And that means that it's Francis's exact words. So Francis said, I ate pancakes yesterday. What is our noun in this sentence? Or who is our noun? Francis is our noun, right? So we have Francis, and then our pronoun is I, and our pronoun I is replacing which noun? Miss Francis over here. So now we have the pronoun I. Like, I wouldn't say, Miss Darcy really wants you to make smart choices. I mean, I could say that, but usually I just say, I want you to make smart choices. I is a pronoun replacing Miss Darcy. Go ahead and make up your own sentence, replacing your name with the word I. So if your name is Harper, you're not going to say, Harper is wearing rainbow socks. You would say, I am wearing rainbow socks. And I'd like you to write your sentence down. So in my case, I would say, instead of Miss Darcy, I would say, I am happy today. I am happy today. Show me your sentence, first graders. All right, our last pronoun is the pronoun you. Let's look at this sentence. Marge asked Francis, did you like the pancakes? Remember, these quotation marks means that these are Marge's exact words. So we have a couple nouns in this one, but the noun that we're focusing on is Francis, because that's who Marge is asking. And the pronoun that we have is you. So who did Marge ask if she liked the pancakes? She asked Francis. So we know that the pronoun you is replacing Francis. She's not talking to herself, right? So Marge asked Francis, did you like the pancakes? So our pronoun you would go over to Francis. Just like if I was talking to somebody and maybe Nayeli said, hey, I got to eat yummy yogurt yesterday with lots of strawberries and cereal in there, and it was delicious. And I would say, ooh, did you want to share with Miss Darcy? I would be talking to Nayeli, and I would be using the you to replace the word Nayeli. I think I just confused myself because I got a little hungry for yogurt all of a sudden. Maybe I should have used a simpler example. Anyway, it is what it is. You know what I'm talking about because I just used the pronoun you to replace saying all of your names. I could say Denise knows what I'm talking about, and Sophia knows what I'm talking about, and Carson knows what I'm talking about, and Gabe knows what I'm talking about, and James knows. It would get a lot, right? I can just say, you know what I'm talking about because you're the one watching this. So that's the pronoun you. Today's workbook pages are very similar to yesterday, except now we have all of our pronouns that we've learned so far. He, she, it, and then our new ones, I and you. So you are going to read your sentence. The house is big. It has lots of rooms. You're going to decide what our pronoun is replacing. So in this case, our pronoun it is replacing the word house. You're going to underline the pronoun, draw a line over to the noun that it's replacing, which is house, and then you're going to rewrite the pronoun on this awesome line. Same with this next one. Mitch has a black goose. Now notice we have multiple nouns in this sentence, so we can't just point to either noun. We have to really decide which noun is it going to be referring to. He likes the goose, so the pronoun is he, so I'll underline that pronoun and I'm going to make a arrow back to the noun that it's referring to. It's not referring to goose, is it? The goose doesn't like the goose. It's Mitch that likes the goose, so I would draw a line back over to Mitch. Then I am going to rewrite Mitch. Nope, I'm going to rewrite my pronoun, he. All right, keep going, little munchies. And we will read our story when you finish this. Hey, class. Today's story in our reader is about all the exciting things that Grace learns about ants in school. So in your reader, I want you to turn to your table of contents and look for the story that comes after the story we read yesterday. We read The Picnic by the River yesterday, so right underneath is ants. Oh, we're reading about ants. Scroll over, we see that it's on page 14, and you can turn to page 14. So in this story, you will see more of our S sound. You'll see some words that are spelled with our C that make our S sound, like Grace, Francis, raced, and center. And you'll see some sounds that are spelled with our SE, like glimpse and else. Looks like a magic E sitting on the end there, right? But it's not making anybody say its name. So it's not magic, it's just the SE saying S. And then you'll also see some words that you may or may not recognize. The first vocabulary word is glimpse. And if you glimpse at something, you just take a quick look, a really quick look. There's insect. An insect, you guys know what an insect is. It's a small animal that has 6 legs and a body formed with 3 parts, or said more simply, a bug. And then the word inhale. And to inhale is to take breath, or to breathe air into your lungs, or to take a big breath, to inhale. Let's all inhale right now. Let's take air into our lungs. Are we ready? That's it, inhaling. Then to take it back out, we exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, good job. All right, and you know what time it is after you've read that story. Time to get started on your workbook page. Today it's page 41, 9.2, and you're going to be answering questions on the front and the back. I noticed yesterday when you guys wrote your 4 sentences, you used your COPs. You had capitals and spelling and punctuation and your finger spacing, and you were working on using your neatest, nicest handwriting. So good job. So just a reminder, use a complete sentence. What is an ant farm? You would start with an ant farm is, and then you would finish writing what an ant farm is. Write your page number and go to the next question. When you finish, make sure to send that to me on homeroom if you would like, or you can send it at the end of the week, or send a little bit of your work, whatever you would like. And I will see you tomorrow. Oh, no, it's the weekend. I will see you for our next on Monday. Bye, sweeties.